Howdy folks, welcome back to SnowRunner. We are on the Amur region on the Chernokamensk map. We're going to work on Sawmill Blues. Let's get started and I'll explain the details along the way. Here we need to haul packaged sand. We need 2 for the job, but we need 4 more to make bricks at the production plant. So that brings it up to 6. I can carry 8. So I'm thinking just take the whole 8 and we'll have a couple in stock at the production plant. There are places along the way where I could grab 2 brick by demolishing a building. I could grab 2 brick from the warehouse. That would give me the 4 I need. But I have to go all the way up to the production plant in order to get concrete blocks across the street at the warehouse. So if I'm going all the way up there for that, I might as well get the brick there. And I'm just thinking, well, I need to drop off the sand and then go back for cement. I was thinking maybe I should leave room for the concrete blocks, but I wouldn't have room for all that cement. So I'm going to have to go back and forth a couple times between the warehouse and the production plant, but again, they're across the street from each other. So no reason to not go ahead, get the controller on, and load packaged sand. There we go. I gotta head north. Oh, there's that metal I just stuck up there in the woods. Looks like the best way out of here is to back out, but the way the trailer's running, that's the wrong way. I need to pull forward and angle the other direction. No, don't Oh, I wanted it to come back just enough to straighten it out. And it keeps going. It didn't even stop at center. It just kept going. It just makes way too radical a move. The least little bit of input, and it's traveling too fast to stop at center. It just keeps going. Even though I'm not throttling it, even though I'm not giving it any throttle, it just keeps going. So do it this way. Even to make the gate. Not enough steering control. One little steering input and it keeps going the same direction for 30 feet. I can't keep busting it up because that used all but 520 of my points. Alright, but we're out of the package sand warehouse. I don't know exactly how I'm getting there, except I have to go north. I want to check something. Okay. Just follow this to this intersection. And then follow that up to the plant and get rid of all this sand. Have some coffee. I just noticed something. There we go. Gotta run the beacons. Warn all the thousands of people and other vehicles on the road. So there's one of those brick sites. And if I had the room, I might break it down and take it with. Just you know, I'd be two less I have to make. Right now I'm just thinking about, you know, being able to make all the brick I'll ever need at the plant by using cement, which is infinite, and packaged sand, which is infinite. We'll never run out. I'm trying an experiment. The refresh rate on my monitor is 60 Hertz. Under certain conditions. Well, what I should say is, under certain conditions, under certain settings, the refresh rate will only go to 30. But since I switched from an HDMI cable to a DisplayPort cable, and I turned off gaming feature in favor of doing some custom settings. Now it can be 60 Hertz at 4K. So I'm making sure that my game can do 60 Hertz and my Radeon software is set at 60 Hertz. And then there's a setting I turned on, Radeon what is it? I know what it does, I can't remember what it says. Radeon Enhanced Sync, something like that. What it does is it says reduces visual tearing and lag. But I don't know. This isn't lagging bad, and there's no black flashing on the screen, but it is lagging. Maybe trying to get 60 hertz out of it is just too much. Maybe I should set it back to 30. I don't think it would matter if the monitor was at 30. But see, when you set the monitor, when you turn on the gaming feature on the monitor, it turns off a lot of other stuff. It grays it out so you can't change it. It kind of takes over. So I turned it off. So I could use like things like Samsung Magic Bright and different crap like that. I guess straight back out the gate. I need the concrete. Try to go really slow. Barely touch the gas. Don't get anywhere near full throttle. Just barely touch it. Now let's get it around the corner. I'd back it straight through the other gate, but that doesn't get me at the loading site. That's further in. I can't tell. Looks like I'm gonna make the gate. Look at the Con 39 Marshall sitting over in the corner. Probably have not discovered it yet. Now, I do need 2 concrete blocks But I have to make sure that I have room for oh, I unloaded the 2-package sand that I need to keep on the truck. Well, I can fix that when I go back. Right now I need 2 concrete blocks and 4 cement. But I dropped off enough package. I dropped off 2 extra package sand. So why not drop off 2 extra cement? One, 2 of those, and then switch to cement, switch to the trailer, and top it off. That should be 6. I only need 4. And I just dropped off 8. Jesus. Beating up my truck again. Yeah, I know. That's why I was trying to head to the left into the snowbank. But apparently I need to start way back here in order to get the trailer to miss. I should try limiting the frames to 30 and see if this lag goes away. I think the enhanced sync that reduces the visual tearing and lag is working. Because anytime I'm near buildings like this, that's when the lag gets really bad and the screen starts flashing on and off. And it's not doing any of that stuff, but it is still lagging a little. So anyways, open storehouse, switch to cement and unload it all. Whoops. Switch to the loading screen. I want my concrete block back. Now I want to craft bricks. I want to craft 4. Now there's 4 in stock. Now I want to load 4 brick and 2 package sand on the trailer. Whoops. Hitting the wrong buttons. Hitting the wrong buttons. There we go. 1, 2. And now we could go back to bricks and craft 2 more. And then just close it out and leave them in stock. That uses up the extra 2 sand and the extra 2 cement. So now I've got, after all that, 26 minutes, I've got 4 brick, 2 concrete blocks, and 2 packaged sand. I've got 3 of the 4 materials that it needs. Now I switched it to 30 FPS and it's still lagging, but right there it wasn't. For 15 seconds it wasn't lagging. It's not near as bad as it was. It's just a little jerky. Maybe I should go back into the monitor settings when I'm not recording and just turn the gaming mode back on. But it turns off so much other stuff and limits it to 30 FPS. But shit, it was working right when it was limited to 30 FPS. It's just that I think the monitor gets a more brilliant, vibrant color at 60 FPS. I mean, putting gaming aside, just using the computer, surfing the web, whatever, anything other than gaming, the 60 FPS refresh rate coupled with 3840 by 2160 resolution is just looks better. And plus, I have the option to change the mode, like cinema mode or vivid or dynamic resolution, things like that, where gaming mode takes that all away. Where the fuck is the sawmill? Oh, man. Go across here or go around. Well, I gotta get down to this intersection and I gotta go that way. And then I have to make a choice like this or all the way around. It doesn't seem like much of a choice. It just makes sense. It's shorter. I know that's a curvy hillside and I'm running a long trailer, but it's only a 6 spot. It's not an 8. I can haul 8 spots with the help of the 2 on the Kenny. I've got a truck at the production plant right next to the sawmill that I can run and get 2 metal beams with. I could do it with this one also. Once I had it empty, I could disconnect the trailer and run and get the shit. So it's a horse apiece, I guess. Technically, this one is a little closer to the metal production than the other production plant next to the sawmill. I need to come up with a name for these various warehouses and production plants. Got the sand plant. There's a warehouse right center of the map, so that could be central warehouse. Got the steel production plant, but it also puts out bricks. But I guess it's just enough to know that you can get bricks at the steel production plant. You can get bricks and medium pipe by bringing in small pipe, which I can get small pipe the same place I get sand. So maybe I should go by, southeast plant or northeast plant. And then there's a west central plant. And there's a central warehouse. Need to call the shit something. Instead of just the place where I can get metal. If I had the know-how to produce a map like this, I would do a much better job at naming things. I don't get why this thing skates around on the ice when in the XML file under wheels it says is ignore ice. It's supposed to completely ignore the fact that the roads are icy. Sorry about the chewing. I'm snacking on some craisins. Have you ever heard of those? Look at that car. Went airborne. It's dried cranberries, so they look like raisins, but they taste like cranberries. It's called craisins with a C. I've got a 5-pound bag of them on the floor down here that I've had for a couple of years. I mean, they were in the pantry when I was married, and I've lived here 2 years, more than 2. And they don't go bad because they're dried. I think though, the longer you leave them sit around, the more they age, the more sugar they produce, because they seem to be really, really sweet now. There's the logging truck that just keeps on giving. I was supposed to need 2 medium log. I bring this one load and it finishes the job without even unloading the truck. Now what's glitched? The match? Or the map? Or the truck? That'd be cool if I could just take the truck with that load of logs anywhere that I needed medium logs and just finish the job without unloading the truck. Just take it around, deliver logs anywhere, never have to reload the truck. I think what I'll do is just stay in this truck, drop the trailer, and keep going. I missed a morning. Just about as dark as it was anyways. 4 brick. 2 concrete block. 2 package sand. All that's left is 2 metal rolls. Close that. Back up this. Straight out onto the ice. So it's easy to hook up to later. That should be okay, I would think. Just sit there. Yeah, it came up off the truck, so there shouldn't be any problem backing under it. Yeah, that's perfect. All right. Now I have a truck that can carry the 2 metal rolls. Right here's the, in fact, right there is the other truck. But if I swing around, actually, if I go like this, that puts me right on this road. I'm sure this is probably nasty, but puts me right in there. And then I can come back out like this and come down through. Make a big circle. And we'll have Sawmill Blues out of the way. Yeah, I need to fix my suspension again. I doubt I even have enough points. The only points this truck carries is the crane. The truck itself has no points. You have to put something on the truck to give it any points, like the small tank or the big maintainer or one of these cranes. There's no spare wheel or roof rack that has points. The little Don 71 roof rack would fit right there. And it has points out the wazoo. But he didn't make the Don 71 roof rack an option. 47 left. Oh, shit. I was just wondering why it wasn't giving me directions. Because I screwed it up. But there's always more than one way. You know, when I'm playing by myself without recording, the picture, what I'm seeing when I'm playing by myself is so smooth compared to when I'm recording. When I'm recording, what I see on my screen is just jerky and laggy. It's terrible. And it never used to be that way. I don't know if it's the video driver. When I first, you know, those changes I was talking about, getting rid of gaming mode and stuff. When I first did that, it was a beautiful picture. Even when I'm recording, it was a beautiful picture. I mean, that was back when I experimented with uploading 4K video. It was only a 30-minute video, but the processing took forever. It took, oh God, 2 to 3 days for it to finally fully process the 4K video. It put out a standard version of it at 480p right away. But then to finally get to 4K Ultra, it took 2 more days of processing. I kept checking back with it periodically. I had subscribers asking me, why does it look so bad? Well, because ordinarily it would process the HD version within an hour or so. But it took 24 hours just to get to 1080p. And then another day to finally make it to, 4K ultra resolution. I don't remember what it was. It was some huge number. Resolution number is what I'm talking about. There's small pop, 0 left, but see the opposite side of the map, that place has unlimited pipe. There we go. We sneak through here. Gives us a better shot at the gate. Lagging like crazy when I go under the crane. I'm glad the video turns out well. What I upload is 1920 by 1080, which gives 1080p high definition. But I was talking about the time I uploaded 4K, and finally, after a couple days of processing, finally got a 4K Ultra video on YouTube. If I was going to do that all the time, I'd have to keep it, I would have to keep it private until it was done processing and then publish it. But I could check back periodically and go to the video quality settings and see that it was getting, it had gotten a little higher. And then later it was a little higher again. Eventually there was about 7 quality settings. Rate going from 480p to 720p to 1080p, and then getting into the higher resolutions. There were 4 or 5 more higher resolutions. I don't even remember the biggest resolution number that it gave me. It was something astronomical that I'd never seen before. It was like in the 8,000 range. even higher than I recorded it at. I think this is where I go down to the sawmill. Oh shit, I already blew past the sawmill. I didn't even see it turn. Well, we'll go around the block. I took this truck because it was closer, and then I go the long way around, and then I can't make marks on the map. Here, let's try this. Let's hold it down with my right hand, move it around with my right hand, but click it with my left hand forefinger. Now I gotta move the map. Okay. I still pushed too hard and made it move, but it's an improvement, I guess. The mouse slides around so easy. The mouse is probably only a couple of months old. I got a new mouse and keyboard a while back. And this new mouse slides around so easy. I was just sliding it on the tabletop, and that was really bad. I put a piece of paper underneath the mouse to give it some friction, and it still moves around too easy. I go to click a button and it makes the mouse move. Of course, it's, you know, kids always tell me I got what do they say? God, that's terrible. I can't forget what my kids telling me. I tell my boy he has the same kind of hands. My boy, he's 13 right now, and he has the same kind of hands, just smaller, because he's only 13. God, I wish I had invented the word. Where's that fucking... It's coming. Slow but sure. I don't remember. It was called, it was like Monster Myths, or that's not what it was. That sounds stupid, but it was something. I had some sort of nickname. I've also been told that I have fat finger syndrome. It's hard for me to text because the buttons are so small. My fingers end up pushing 2 at a time. So it's hard to have a delicate touch on the mouse. All right, let's finish this job and finish this video. Oh, now it's going to start flashing. Come on, unload, unload. Okay, and then I clicked right past the end screen, the contract completed. Because it was lagging so bad, I was pushing the button multiple times to get it to unload the damn metal. All right. Well, mission completed. And what we do in the next one, I don't know. But I'll figure something out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and see you next time.